What's up, guys? I'm gonna give you a tutorial on how to dribble a basketball. All you need for this is a ball, some shoes maybe, any kind, doesn't matter, and a basketball court. That's all you need. Let's get started. Alright, let's start off with the basketball stance first. You want to stand in a nice, proper, athletic position. So set your feet shoulder width apart, position them under your armpits. Drop your butt down almost as if you're sitting in a chair, not too low, but fairly low. This right here, it keeps you balanced and stable, which is pretty important, Also, this is also important. Always keep your back and head straight. When you're dribbling the ball, you always want to be looking in front of you, What you don't want to do is dipping down when you dribble, because you might miss an open teammate under the basket who can easily make a layup or a dunk, And when you're looking down, you can't see anything, So always look up when you dribble. This helps out a lot, And you don't want to be that one guy. This really happens, but you don't want to be that one guy that's dribbling down, and ends up out of bounds because he's not looking up. And he's not looking where he's going. So keep in mind, head straight out when you start dribbling the ball. What you want to do is spread out your fingers and cushion them on the ball. You always want to use your fingers when you're dribbling. You never want to use your palm. This way, when you use your fingers, it makes it easier to control the ball, You want to have a nice extension of the elbow, and you want your wrist to snap. So look how my elbow's extending and my wrist is snapping when I dribble the ball. You really have to pound the ball when you're dribbling. This makes it so that it comes back quicker to you, and you can use your next option after that. Also, when you're dribbling quick, it makes it harder for the defensive player to steal the ball from you. When the ball's coming back up, same thing. Cushion the ball with your fingers and immediately drive it back into the ground. As you're dribbling, there's this arm right here that's doing absolutely nothing. So why don't you use it? You can use this arm right here as an arm bar. What it does is it repels the defense. It's gonna help stop the defense from stealing the ball. To use it, you just stick out your arm bent at the elbow and you close your fist tight as if you're flexing. I like to think of it as a shield. You're stopping your defense from stealing the ball from you. Kind of like a dragon, It's 100% legal as long as you're not throwing it or swinging your elbow. The refs won't say anything about it. It's actually used by all players, And as you're dribbling, switch hands and use the other hand as the arm bar. Always, it helps out a lot. All right. Also, another thing, when you're dribbling, try to always keep it below the waist. This is kind of, a bad habit for some people to dribble this high. If you dribble this high, like I said, it takes longer for the ball to come back up to you, making it, takes time. You want to dribble below the waist so that when it comes back up to you, you can quickly take the shot or pass the ball or, anything like that, Another thing, when you're dribbling the ball, a good place to dribble it is right above your foot, This way, nothing's in the way, and, everything's clear. Dribble like over here and it gets in the way and it's kind of hard to dribble around at the same time. I'm also going to teach you how to do a crossover dribble. Let's get a little more advanced. There are 3 types of crossover dribbles that you can use. 3. The first one, the basic crossover. Okay, so let me explain to you how to do this. First off, you want to get the ball on your strong hand. That's what you prefer. Your strong hand, the ball that you use to dribbling with. And what you're going to do is you're going to set your guy up. The guy who's guarding you, the guy that's playing defense on you. The goal is to trick the guy. By setting your guy up, you want him to think that you are going the opposite direction of the way that you're going to cross over. That might sound a little confusing, but let me show you how it is. So that's my guy right there, this cone. This cone's my guy. So I'm going to dribble towards him. He's guarding me. I'm dribbling towards him. And he's going to think that I'm going to go this way, but then I'm actually going to go that way. I'm going to dribble the ball to my other hand and go that way. So I'm gonna do it in slow motion real quick. I'm dribbling my guy right there. I'm gonna go this way. Then I'm actually gonna cross over that way and hopefully get past the guy and do what I wanna do, like let's say score a layup or pass the ball. The main reason for these crossover dribbles is to get past your guy. That's why we use them. So I'm gonna pretend that cone right there is my guy. I'm gonna make him think that I'm gonna go that way, but then I'm gonna actually go the opposite direction using the crossover dribble and go up for the layup. Here is full speed. That's how it's done. Go. That was the first crossover. The second and third crossover is between the leg and behind the back. Those are other ways that you can do it. It's a little more advanced. It takes practice to do this. The reason why people do it is because it protects the ball a little more from people trying to steal it in front of the body. You know, it has the same setup as a regular crossover. You want to set up your guy. You want to make him think that you're going that way, but you're actually going the opposite. So what you're gonna do is for the between the legs, you're dribbling, right? So if you're dribbling with your right arm, you want to stick out the opposite foot. So if I'm dribbling with my right arm, I'm gonna stick out my left foot. If I'm dribbling with my left arm, I'm gonna stick out my right foot. So I'm dribbling with my right foot, my right arm, right? I'm dribbling, I'm gonna do the crossover. So quickly, I'm gonna stick out my left foot and put the ball between my legs. And since I'm sticking out my left foot, I'm gonna go left. If I'm sticking out my right foot, I'll go that direction, right? So let me show you in slow motion real quick. I'm dribbling, want to cross the guy over. I'm gonna stick out my left foot, go between the legs, and pass over my guy, you know? To make it a little more effective, you want to add a bounce to it, but it has to be quick, you know? It has to look like you took a fast step. By bounce, I mean that you're dribbling, bounce, and you do the move, you know? All right, let me show you this in full speed real quick. That's the guy guarding me right there. Take my left foot between the legs. Nice jumper, money. It works every time. This last crossover is the behind the back. I kind of like it and don't like it at the same time. I don't like it because it's a little hard to use. I'm not that good at it. But I do like it because there's absolutely no way the defender can steal the ball unless they go behind you. And if they go behind you, I can just, you know, go up, like run to the basket, ball, and go layup. To practice these drills, honestly, I do the most simplest drills. You know, I start off dribbling the ball in a stance, you know. I do 2 times with my strong arm, and I do 3 times with my weak arm. My strong arm's my right arm, my weak arm's my left arm. So I'm gonna do 2 times with my right arm, 3 times with my left arm. 2 times with my right arm, 3 times with my left arm, you know? And I repeat this about 20 times, you know? So I do 3 sets of 20. So in total, 6 dribbles. Really easy, do it every day, you'll get used to it. It's effective too, it helps you out a lot. My crossover dribbles, basically what I do, I set cones across the court, you know? It doesn't have to be cones, it can be shoes, hats, anything that can stand. And what I do is, each time I get to a cone, depending on where it is, I do a crossover dribble to the opposite direction, hit another cone, do a crossover across the court, and once I get to the end, I either shoot a jump shot or a layup, anything like that. So I go up and down doing the basic crossover, then I do up and back again, doing between the legs, then up and back again, doing behind the back. Example, I'm gonna go up doing crossover, come back doing between the legs. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully this gave you a few tips and pointers on how to dribble basketball. I'm all sweaty and stuff. So if you have any questions, ask me. I'm probably sitting right here, or I think I'm sitting there, or standing there, I don't know. So peace out guys. Alright.
That hurt.
Let's see.